us. So, old business. We haven't had a
It's been
meeting.
a while.
We haven't had a meeting in a few months. I don't think there's really any old business that we need to take care of. I think the only thing is new business, which would be Trunk or Treat, which is scheduled for Saturday, October 26th from 3 to 5.
Mhm.
You can still register by contacting somebody on the Parks and Rec board, calling the township. There is a Facebook page, event post there. You can text me. It's on the website. So if you don't have a child and you want to come and pass out candy, you can do so as well. Everybody who brings a child has to bring candy. Right now we're up to about 92 kids. I would prepare 120, I think is a safe.
Yeah.
I'm sure we're gonna get some more RSVPs. We still have, a week and a half left or so. So I would do that. There will be cash prizes or gift cards. I feel like gift cards are easier with receipts.
Yeah.
So I'd probably do gift cards. For the best decorated trunks. Now we're gonna vote on that, right, this year. I think it's too hard.
Yeah.
Because we did in the past, remember when we
Tried
let
to do
people,
the
and then
slips.
people were bringing 20 people, and
Yeah.
some of the trunks that were in contention were barely even decorated. So I don't think it was fair that way. We can't win, so I think it's so. Or we could even do something where I think last year too we broke it down. We had more categories too.
We did.
Yes.
Because we had like scariest and we had like most creative or most original, and we didn't. So we'll have to figure that out. But I'll just get gift cards and then we'll do that. And then I thought depending on how we broke down the gift cards, maybe having some extra ones and doing like if there's like a couple costumes that are just really awesome, or if we want to do, I don't know. I was thinking if we wanted to do something too with like, remember the one year we did hot dogs and everything. I just don't know if that's like too much. Did people appreciate that? Did people actually? Dan's not gonna be home, so I would need I need a grill master.
Yeah.
So I don't know how.
As well.
Yeah, so that might be taking on a little bit too much. But if anybody would like to volunteer their time in their grill, then we'd be happy to do that. I may look into, we did the ice cream, I think, the one year too. I may look into that. Yeah, we had the ice cream. And then we
last year?
Yes, you know
They
what?
were amazing.
I don't think anybody's reached out to them either, and I need to reach out to them.
Okay. Salvation Army, how they passed out.
They passed out the books
My
and they
kids were
took
so
donations.
excited.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
They did a really great job. They had
hot chocolate.
hot chocolate, and they gave the books out.
Yeah,
We need
which
to
was
figure
unexpected.
that- I think it was Patty Lynn who I think works there, right?
Yes, she does. Yes,
So
she
we'll have
does.
to reach out to Patty Lynn and see if that's even. It may be too late. I don't
Sure.
know, but we can look into that.
Absolutely.
So that's the only thing we have new. I mean, anybody who's coming to set up for that. What time? I'm probably gonna get here around like
2:15, 2 o'clock.
At least 2, I think.
If it just
Probably,
depending on how
yeah.
much they're gonna need to set up. Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably get here around like 1:30 ish, because if people start showing up early.
Right. We need to make sure we're here.
Do we
So
not
they
need
can
to talk with the police too to make sure somebody's
Lou
here?
knows.
Oh, he's
Yeah, I did contact Lou. Lou was on top of it. Lou was texting me 3 months ago, I think. He wanted to know when it was. He's on top of it. So
Awesome.
Lou's on top of that. I did notify him as soon as we set the date. So he's good with that. I'm trying to think. That's it for Trunk or Treat. And then I guess we already need to start thinking about the Ladies Bash, because
Yep.
we usually go shopping
After
Black
Friday.
Friday. So this is already the October meeting. So when we come for November, we're gonna have to request and plan that. I mean, I say we do it again this year because it's been such a big success for us.
Absolutely.
I would like to get more help this year. I think we need more help. Not even so much the day of, but before. Even if we can have committees for certain things, like the main thing is Chinese auction
Yes,
baskets.
agreed.
We make a killing off of that. You know, those are, a lot of them are donations. They're insanely appreciated. And I think that, I mean, that's what, you know, that's a big, huge portion. And like even with, you know, GT Logistics with that lottery, the money tree, that was ridiculous. That was insane.
You'll do the same thing this year.
I mean, that was just anything like
wonderful.
that. I mean, we had big donations, you know,
Oh, yeah.
Range donated. I mean, so I think that we need to keep, you know, at those donations and start sooner than later.
I'll
So
contact Clint.
I'll get the letters, sent out from the township again for the donations, and we can start working on that. But if we could get some sort of group together, you know, even if we say, okay, can you handle Washington and you do Bridgeville and
Right.
you do you know, and just calling. A lot of the wineries are really good with donating.
Got a good bakery in Bridgeville.
Do you? Anything. I mean, I've been at ladies' bashes, purse bashes. My mom wanted cheesecake the one year, you know, or like. It
She
doesn't
won the cookie
matter.
tray at the. Oh, that was
Right.
the sportsman's bash. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, anything is, you know,
Mm-hmm.
people, you know, especially around. I mean, you know, people like to win anything. So
Absolutely.
I think we just need to get more people to do that. Obviously, any men who are interested in volunteering and women,
Mm-hmm.
but we would prefer the women to enjoy themselves and come to
Right.
the actual bash. You know, I feel like it's the same people that volunteer. We've gained a couple more last year, but we need to check with Freddie to see if he still is willing to be the MC, which he does a fantastic job.
Absolutely.
So we need to look into that. And then also we might want to tentatively schedule a day
Yeah, I was.
that we
wondering.
think will work. Now in the past we have done like the third, not the last week in February, but the weekend before that. So it's always been like the 22nd, 23rd time frame.
Right.
I do know that I feel like we always are conflicting with a couple other events and
Concert
charity
or
events
something,
and
yeah.
stuff. So I don't know if we should move it to the following week to try to avoid that,
Sure.
to try to get out of winter a little bit more by a week. I don't know.
February 29th is the leap year this year coming up.
Oh, that's right.
So that might be a fun,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah. So we could do February 29th.
Yeah.
We could make
That's-
even,
Make
think
it
of
kind of a, yeah.
Leap year kind of. That would be fun.
I like it. I think maybe we should try to do that. Just because, like I said, I know there's a couple different events that are always on the same weekend, so I lose
Yes.
some volunteers that way. And there's always a concert. And I don't know if that's a coincidence or not. There's no way to go
Right.
around it. But I say we try to get the hall for February 29th
Yep.
for the ladies bash. And I liked how we pre-sold tickets.
Agreed.
I think we should also offer, you know, pre-sell the tickets and also give the option that they can take a book to sell. Doesn't necessarily have to be paid because we were still chasing after the fact.
Mm-hmm.
And I think a lot of people, you know, we had a lot of people who came, but we still had a bunch left. And then those people that came were ones who normally would take a book to sell. And now they were rushing to get money from people. And I just don't know if that was the right way to do it or not. Passing out books seemed to work great before. But I say we have you come here to get your book.
Mm-hmm.
You sign out a book. We have your name and phone number. And then we have a certain date that the money needs to be turned in.
Yep.
And say it's 3 weeks before the actual event. Then we still have 3 weeks to sell the rest of the tickets. if they don't get sold.
Or do you do it where you pay for your book up front and then you...
But that's hard because I know a couple
is.
people
It
who
is.
were saying, you know, that it was hard for them to get the money from people and that they were like, well, I'm not fronting their money. So then they would buy 4 tickets and then they're contacting me later. I need one. Well, then I need one. And instead of just giving them the whole book and they'll meet up with them over the course of 2 months, you know?
Just thinking...
I know.
It's
It's
hard
a
for
lot
us
on
to chase,
us.
but then it's a lot, like if you're, if you pass that
It still
responsibility
ended
to
up
somebody
being-
else, is it...
Still ended up
worth
being a lot of chasing too. I still ended up doing that. So I think what we could do is pass out the books as soon as we can. Leave some books here, you know, leave a couple books here. And then we can have like our meeting days. You can turn in the books on those days and make it easy. I keep saying it's going to be easier, but last year was no easier for me because then it was like, oh, well, we still have these tickets. We didn't sell them as quickly as we did the year before.
Right.
Because we had them come here. So I think we need to still pass out books.
Are we still gonna do a date here that if people wanna come up and buy?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
could do
your
that,
option
like,
is
on
you
a
can come up
Saturday
here and
morning.
buy, or you can take a book with you to sell and we sign it out.
Works. Okay.
I think that's your options. But you still got to get here fast because
Right.
if people come and we're going to limit too, one person can only get 1 book. I think that's fair. If I had one person come and ask for 5 books, that's 50 people.
Right.
So
Yes, yeah.
one person can only get 1 book.
Yeah.
And then, you know, do
That's
it that
reasonable.
way. And then we
Agree.
need to decide too, which, I mean, it seems crazy that we're even talking about this right now, but it is something we have to talk about because it's coming up. We're gonna have to figure out, I think the purses went well. I think that maybe we need to find out from people, kind of get like a survey of what they want to see on the ticket.
Yeah.
I mean, the first year we had like the mixer and stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's right.
We didn't have that this year.
No, it was just purses.
It was mostly purses.
Yeah.
The watch, we did the watch
That's right.
again.
The watch is always good.
Yeah, but I think, I don't know. I just think we need to.
I think if they'd rather see electronics.
Like, do we want
or-
it to be
yeah.
a purse bash or do we want it to be a ladies bash where it's, you
All
know,
different kinds of
what
Yes.
do people
Yeah.
want to see on there? You know.
Put up a survey, definitely.
Yeah, and see if they would rather have, you know, or ideas from the main ticket. The Yeti cooler, I thought that was nice.
I had
But that Yeti cooler, that's heavy. I mean, that's
Oh,
like a
those suckers are
heavy
heavy.
cooler.
the second cooler that we did. The
It was Igloo, I think, wasn't it?
The one
Yes.
Jesse picked up with the
yes,
lock.
from Walmart.
Mhm.
Yeah. That one, I have to say, that is the most thing. Everyone was like, I was so mad I didn't get the key. They loved that
That was
one.
the key thing,
See,
yeah.
Yes.
And but the only
That
thing
was
is,
awesome.
That was awesome.
we'd have to see if we can get the lock and key again, just because there's a ton of people that didn't turn their keys in, so we were missing way too many. So it's going to be a thing where every year we're probably going to have to get a new lock and keys. But no, I thought that was
Yeah, it went over really
that
well.
went really well,
And the cupcakes.
and the cupcakes went again.
Yes.
I think we have that stuff down. We
Absolutely.
100. What did we do? 100 cupcakes or 150 cupcakes?
I thought it was 150.
I can reach out. But I think all those things went well. The only other thing that I think the issue too at the end of the month, we sell so many things. I think people run out of money. So
Yeah.
I don't know if we're selling too many things.
There were a lot of people that left to get to an ATM. So I don't
And
know
that's
if it's possible
another
to
thing
rent,
I would like to rent an ATM.
I agree.
If possible.
because that will make it much easier.
Yeah. So I think we need to look into that because I know people last year were like, I didn't bring enough money.
Yeah, they're like, I'll be right back.
So we need to look into the ATM for sure and
Definitely.
see what the price is or what we need to do to get that.
Yeah.
And I think, but so we're thinking February 29th, as
think
long
it's
as
good.
that works for
Yeah.
Kate. So we'll do a tentative February 29th for that.
Sounds good.
Okay. And then once we figure out the logistics, then we'll request the,
Continue. Yeah.
we normally do a request of 3,000 up front and then we always pay that back at the end and with our profit. So, okay. Guess we're doing it again.
All right.
Third time's a charm.
That's right. That is right.
All right, we'll see how it goes. So, okay.
Good.
Well, I think that's good then.
Yep.
So we'll plan on the 29th, and then we just got to get trunk or treat, and then we'll go